Well, it is finally here. This building has been closed up for almost 10 weeks. 10 weeks without having a worship service. And guess what? This Sunday on June the 7th, you are invited to walk into this building and join us for an incredible worship service. We're going to be talking about troubles of life and how they're actually like manure. So we'll talk about that. But we want to encourage you to join us. Now, I know that there will be some guidelines. You know there'll be some guidelines. All the churches around the world, there are guidelines before you enter the building. So I'm going to share with you the guidelines. I'm going to take you on a tour of our building inside so that you can kind of know what to expect before you walk in. Now, here's the deal. We know that there's so many different opinions, so many different attitudes, so many different thinkings behind this virus. And I hear you. Trust me, I hear you. But we want to make sure that we are united together to make sure everybody is potentially safe, whether it's a mask, whether it's hand sanitizer, whether it's social distancing. So we're going to take all the precautions in this building to make sure everything's okay. Now, here's the deal. If you're sick in any way, stay home. If you've been around somebody sick, stay home. We're going to be streaming everything online, just like we have over the last, in our case, 3 years. So we want to encourage you, stay home. Now, if you're going to be a butthead about the guidelines and not wear a mask and not do this, then stay home. Stay home for the month of June until everything kind of calms down a little bit. We'll be streaming online. Now, if you're 65 years or older, consider staying at home, or if you have a weak immune system, you can definitely consider staying at home. So we want to encourage you that staying at home is completely fine. You're not going to be condemned. You're not going to be looked down on. If you're not ready, you're not ready. But those of you who are ready, this building is going to be open for you this coming Sunday, June the 7th at 9 and 11 a.m. Now, we're going to social distance. You're going to see how our worship center is set up in just a second. So I want to encourage you that if you want to socialize, do it right here in the parking lot while you're outside. Do it here in the parking lot so that you can rub shoulders with people and encourage people while you're social distancing in the parking lot, because our coffee cafe, you'll see, will not be open for socializing. You're going to go right through these doors, feel welcome, and take a seat into the worship center socially distant. With all that being said, let me take you around and show you some things that have been done. As you see, we have, if you're not new to Catalyst Church, this might be, if this is not new to you, then it might be new to some of you. So we have a new awning to make sure that you are dry when you come in after hanging out in the parking lot, social distancing. Then you're going to come into our worship center that has completely been re-cleaned. Floor's been redone, and so on and so forth. But I know that's not part of the conversation. So as you can see, as soon as you walk in, you are going to see signs that clearly say, here are a couple guidelines. And the guidelines are wear a mask. So please wear a mask. If you do not have a mask, we have a mask table right here that we're going to be providing blue masks for you for free, that you can grab. And also we have a few left of the Catalyst Church $6 mask that you can wear as well. So you'll be clearly seeing that we're reminding us all of the guidelines. And number 2 is practice social distancing. So that's where hang out in the parking lot and then come into the worship center and be ready to have a great time for worship. And we've even social distanced the best way we can our chairs. Use hand sanitizer. There are hand sanitizing stations all throughout. If there's a trash can, there's probably a hand sanitizer on top of it. Use hand sanitizing. And then if you're going to use the bathroom, make sure that you understand that only one person in the bathroom at a time. You're kind of used to that by now. We will not have children's ministry, but if you have a child that you want to bring with you, please do. Now, if they're going to run around like crazy and be a big distraction, might want to stay home, might want to stay home. But we want to encourage you to bring children. This is a family. We want to encourage you to let your children be a part of the worship service. And in fact, we're going to have an element inside of our worship service that is just for children, so that they can feel like they are a part of it. So our coffee cafe, as you can see, is not going to be open. We're going to be blocking this off. This thoroughfare running right through here, we should not hang out. We're just going to go right in and into the worship center. So as you can see, you're going to come on into our worship center with all the guidelines and everything right in front of us the entire time, all the way into here. And then this is going to be our worship center. If you are familiar with Catalyst Church, it looks familiar, but we have redone a handful of things. I want you to see all the chairs the best way we can are social distanced from each other. Because we want to do everything we can to make sure that you feel comfortable, everybody else feels comfortable, and we're a family here. If you know anything about Catalyst Church, we're truly a family. We want to make sure that all family feel welcome to the table, if you want to say. So that's kind of how it works. No children's ministry, no coffee cafe. The month of June, it's just going to be a little bit different. And you're like, but I just want everything back to normal. Too bad, so sad. This is kind of how it is. This is what it's going to be. Those are the rules and regulations. Social distancing, wearing masks, using hand sanitizer, but the same worship is going to happen. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to have a great time. And we just want to encourage you to join us and invite somebody to join you if you want to. June the 7th, which is this Sunday, both services, 9 and 11 a.m. Oh, on a side note, we are going to come in this door, as you just saw, but we're going to exit out of that door, so that social distancing as crossing people from one service and the other are not crossing each other. So just wanted to let you know that's going to be kind of how it worked. We cannot wait to see you. We cannot wait to do life again with you. Now things unfortunately are not going to look exactly the same, but we're going to be able to meet. Praise the Lord. We're going to be able to meet. So can't wait to see you. Wear a mask. Use hand sanitizer, socially distant, and bring your own coffee, your own breakfast, whatever it might be. And join us this Sunday, June the 7th, for our welcome home service here at Catalyst Church. We cannot, seriously, we cannot wait to see you. God bless.